Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Dee and you're tuning into Divine Inspirations, and the topic I want to talk about today is anger. Now I know there are a lot of us out there that people can really bring us to our breaking point, but the thing with anger is we can't let it consume us. A lot of the times we just get so angry we just want to rip somebody to shreds, but that's not how we handle it. A lot of time anger can be brought on by different things in our lives that we haven't dealt with, which lead to constant, ready to go at somebody's throat all the time. I want to tell them off, this and that. But when we allow people to take us to our breaking point and get us angry, what that basically does is they steal a little bit of joy from us each time they do that. I can give you an example today at church. Something was said to me that it did anger me, and I wanted to respond in a way that was inappropriate, but of course I couldn't. It's church also, and I don't want to respond, not just because it's church, but I don't want to respond in a way that's going to be unworthy of God. So I just asked, Lord, get me through this. How would I handle this? And He gave me a way to let the person know that what they said probably wasn't appropriate, and allowed me to just be able to just move on and just let it go. So I think that's what we need to do. We can't give in to every little thing. Like a lot of the times people do say things and it upsets us, but we can't give into it. We have to learn to keep our peace. And in talking about peace and anger, I wanted to share a couple of scriptures with you about anger. There's one in James 1:19-20. I'll read it to you. It says, "My dear brothers and sisters, take note. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry, because human anger does not produce the righteousness God desires." So in other words, we have to really think before we fly off the handle. We have to think about what we're saying. We have to be slow to respond to what we think we want to respond to, and we can't become angry, even as angry as we may be at that time. The second part of that says, because human anger does not produce the righteousness God desires. So when we get angry, it's not going to be righteous, because we have all these things in our minds that we want to say, and sometimes we just kind of blurt them out, and it's not fitting. And the Bible does tell us to be angry but do not sin. So we have to really be careful of how we handle those types of situations. So I just wanted to come on and just share that with you, that topic, because I know anger affects a lot of us. And like I said, when you allow people to make you angry, they take a little bit away from you. And a lot of times we can be provoked by people. A lot of times people provoke us because they know that there's a spot that they can hit that can get us going, and people often take satisfaction in trying to make you get angry. But we just can't let that happen. We have to keep ourselves under control and just think before we say anything. Because a lot of times anger can produce words that are very hurtful. We could say something that we really didn't mean, and it really could have some damaging effects to somebody else. So we really have to be careful of that. So I just want to encourage you to don't get angry. Get God. That's what I found. I just asked God to keep me and to allow me not to go into that, even though I may feel it. But I asked God to allow me to not take it to that extreme where I'm going to say something that I'm going to regret. So I just say today, keep your peace. Don't let it get to you, whatever that it may be. Could be anything. Could be the supervisor. Could be kids, spouse, church, job, whatever. Don't let it get to you. Keep your peace. Because like I said, it takes something away from you every time. It takes the joy away from us. So, well, that is the end of my little lesson here. And I thank you all for tuning in. I pray that this bless somebody. And I will see you in the next one. All right? God bless. Have a great day. Bye-bye.